Hello, my name is Lucila PÉREZ, and the topics I have chosen to develop in these presentations are the four nations, the Roman invasions, and the Germanic invasions. First, I would like to start the analysis with the four nations. The four nations are composed of England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. And I am also going to mention some aspects that made the four nation states. First, the people of Ireland, Wales, and Highland Scotland were of Celtic origins, and the people of England and Lower Scotland were of Germanic origins. The difference between these two origins is reflected in the language they spoke. Also, they have different economic, social, and legal systems, and the system in politics is of English origins, and it is also the main language in all four nations. Next up, we've got the second topic I have chosen, which is the Roman invasions. A remarkable fact about the Roman invasions event is that Britannia, the Roman province, is covered most of present-day England and Wales. They had a strong influence. They exerted an influence without actually governing there. And also they had a long occupation, but despite having a long occupation of Britain, they left very little behind. In Britain, all they left behind villages, baths, temples, but they were destroyed soon after. While in Europe, they began a system of law and organization, and also a language that developed into the modern Roman family of languages. Then we go to the final topic I have chosen, which is the Germanic invasion. We see that the Roman influence disappearance from Britannia was largely confined to the towns. In the 5th century, the Anglo-Saxon people coming from the European tribes invaded Britain, and they were successful in their conquest due to their influence in the countryside. They also introduced new farming methods, founded thousands of self-sufficient villages, which formed the basis of English society for the next 1,000 years. And they also got a second wave of Germanic invasion in the 8th century. Finally, we've got the period of literature that I have chosen, which is the Old English period, which is closely related to the last topic I mentioned before, which is the Germanic invasions. Some of the Old English period features are, number one, they had a strong influence of the Germanic culture. They relate so much in their culture and tradition, and it is reflected in the language style, themes of literature, etc. And number two, we got alliteration, which is a super common literary device used in all English, and it involves the repetition of consonant sound at the beginning of a word in a line of poetry. And number three, two distinguished Old English authors are, here we go, the two pictures. Bede, and some of his greatest works are, for example, Bede's Death Song and the poems Gentis and Glorum, and Cynewulf, with the fates of the Apostles and Elene. That it is all. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting. Goodbye.